Farmer moves 200-year-old French border with Belgium by mistake. This is okay. This is a nice little lighthearted one. I like this because we talk about race. We talk about this is nice. Farmer moves 200-year-old French border with Belgium by mistake. So a farmer moved 150 kilogram stone so he could extend the length of his land near the Belgian village of Erquelinnes. In doing so, he also modified the 200-year-old international border defined by the 1820 Treaty of Kortrijk. I don't know how to pronounce that. So the border was moved by approximately 2.29. I like how they say approximately and then round to 2 decimal points. The border was moved by approximately 2.29 meters, enlarging the southern Belgian territory and reducing the size of the French village of Bussigny-sur-Roc. Oh, wow, that butchered that. The mayor of a neighboring French village said that if the stone is put back amicably, the country should be able to avoid a new border war. Well, that's very big of them.
I know, right?
So this is interesting. This is just kind of one of those neat little feel-good pieces. But also, you made a good point when we were talking about this in the closed group, Michael. It speaks to, or maybe it was Bob, but it speaks to just how borders are defined, right? Like I think we have a tendency to take for granted. Borders are just, they exist. They're on a map. We learned them in school, but there's a lot of history here. At some point, 200 years ago, somebody sat down and said, "That rock right there, that's the border," and everybody agreed to it.
Absolutely. No, we can talk about this now, and clearly even the affected parties are talking about it in sort of a lighthearted manner. It's pretty tongue in cheek the way they're talking about it, because nobody is seriously considering having a new war between France and Belgium.
No.
So, but that's something that we get to say.
I'm pretty sure America would get involved.
Oh, probably.
That's just what I was thinking. If French and Belgium went to war, the winner would be America.
Absolutely.
Because we'd find a reason to get involved.
I was just getting ready to say, took the words right out of my mouth. We'd find a reason. So, I mean, obviously, but this is the privilege of, it's an artifact of the privilege of living in 2021, right? That all of us can talk about this and be like, oh, ha, ha, ha. You know, because I have this image in my mind of this farmer going out to the field and this rock keeps getting in the way of his tractor. And he's like, you know what? I'm freaking tired of this. And he just pulls it out of the way because he can. And then he goes on about his business, right? He pulls it off just enough to get out of his way and then he's done. Then he realizes, oh, hey, change the border by 2.29 meters.
Right.
But clearly, like you just said, and Bob said, this means at some point, somebody was willing to die over this. Right? This is a
200 years ago. You're right. Yeah. Like nowadays, it's like, haha, yeah, move it back and we can avoid a war. 200 years ago,